Leash, would you take a magician dick? Would you date a magician?
Now, when you say magician dick, is it like you thought he had a dick and then he whipped something out and it's just a tickler?
I'm just saying, would you date a magician? Like if a magician appeared out of nowhere.
Like throw a smoke bomb.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, magician. Abs,
Would you be open to that?
top
No,
hat.
I'm
Okay.
going to say no because I feel like trickery is afoot because I know you guys and I'm going to stay on the side of safe. And I'm going to say, no, I want him to be a real boy.
Yeah.
So no, you
I'm a
wouldn't date a
real
magician.
man.
Joey, tell the,
Pinocchio.
don't have him come out. Okay.
Who?
Nothing.
No one's in the
We
bathroom.
had a magician.
Yeah.
Named George that we were gonna hook you up with.
You lie.
I'm not lying.
You guys have never tried to hook me up. Oh, wait. I was about to say, you guys have never tried to hook me up with anybody. And then it reminds me of our story.
Emmanuel Lustin.
No, definitely was not talking about Emmanuel Lustin. My God. I was talking about the guy that we literally did a U-turn to go get. Are
Oh,
we telling
can I
that story?
tell the story?
Oh, yeah, please.
Leisha and I driving early in the morning. We went and got coffee. Mm-hmm. We're driving down Ventura Boulevard, right? Leash, as always, when she's in the car, is on the phone.
Don't say as always, because you know I get car sick.
Her head is bent down like this, looking at her phone, scrolling Instagram.
Bad co-pilot. Very bad co-pilot.
Very bad co-pilot. I'm driving. I'm trying to focus. And,
Can we
and
clear
trying
up
to talk.
just two lies real quick? Just two lies that you've already told and we haven't even been in the story for a minute.
We're not fact checking.
No, we are. Fact checks are very important. I was not on Instagram.
She's on Emmanuel Lustin's Twitter page.
Lies. I also was not profusely in my phone because I get car sick. So I was returning text messages. I was popular that day.
So
Continue.
she was returning text messages at 8:30 in the morning. And as we're driving down Ventura Boulevard, now at this point, I think we were in Sherman Oaks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I see this dude, he might be like 6'4", 6'5", Jack, good looking
My
brother,
height,
right?
my size,
yeah,
yeah.
much like Kyle size. Muscles, right? And he was sprinting down the side of the road. I said, Leash, there you go. This the one you've been looking for right there. Because we know you're a heightist. So I was like, he tall. There we go, Leash. And she's like, by the time she looks up, she's like, nigga, please. Yeah, I know I ain't falling for that shit. And I was like, no, you missed him. And when she look up, it's like
20 years context. In 20 years, Lamorne has never tried to hook me up with anybody. In fact, he says, nigga, you ain't hooked me up with nobody. And I said, Lamorne, I've seen your DMs. They stay popping. You don't need my help.
that's not.
You don't need my help.
I feel like I'm not gonna get to this story without you being
Yeah.
self-conscious
Because you be
about
lying.
it.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
help make sure. So you see this guy shirtless, jacked,
He
has
got
all
on the
his
shirt. He got on the
teeth.
shirt, but he's so muscular.
He has his
You
teeth.
could see the veins through this man's shirt. You could see his titty veins, his shoulder veins.
Yeah. Oh,
I
the
said,
back.
Leash, this,
Yeah.
this dude gonna toss your little ass around the room. So, okay. She look up, and by the time she do look up from her phone, there's an unhoused gentleman on the side, and she was like, that's who you trying to hook me up with? And I was
Because
like, first
that's more his speed.
of all, don't knock it. Clean that man up. You got yourself a husband. This guy's running, and she doesn't believe me. And now we get into a big debate about she was like, I'm about to go play the lottery because that's gonna be. I'm about to. God's gonna bless me with a win. And I was like, how do you know God wasn't blessing you with a win just now when we saw this Navy SEAL running down the sidewalk?
And then I said, my wealth doesn't have to come from a man.
And I said, how do you know your wealth has to be financial? So how do you know your wealth has to be financial? You come on this podcast time and time again talking about how dry your well is.
Yeah.
And we're trying to have people throw water in that bitch and you don't want it. So
It's like the well in Insidious.
The never-ending well.
People looking down and disappear.
So what did we do? What did I do? I
turn
flip-
around.
I flip a U-turn.
flipped it.
Oh shit.
He
And
did.
I gun it about a mile down. Because when I say this guy was moving, he was moving.
Yeah.
So we get about a mile down and we don't see him. And Alicia's like, I knew you were lying because it was another unhoused guy, shirtless this time. And she was
my
like,
God.
is that what you were talking about? I said, no, I wouldn't bust a U-turn and go out of my way to do this to you.
You would because you play the long game with a joke.
So then as I'm driving, she goes, is that him? Lo and behold, there he is.
see
I
him.
said, boom, told you. So I go about 2 blocks past him.
Okay.
Park the car, say, get out. She was like, what? I was like, get your coffee. Just pretend to be walking down the street. And then when you see him, just be like, oh my, hey, blah, blah, blah.
Jump in front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she hit it immediately. She went,
I did.
okay.
I got my stuff.
She got out.
I understood.
As she's approaching, we're about 30 feet from the corner.
Yeah.
As she's doing a light jog up to the corner, guess who goes sprinting by at 35 miles an hour? It was this guy. He just goes, and she was like, wait! She goes, wait. Oh no.
Least didn't hit her mark.
She didn't work.
I did though, because the thing is, Lamorne drove like 2 blocks.
I should have
ahead of
drove
the
like
guy.
5 blocks.
Yeah.
But he was hoofing it. You
This
know,
guy, the fucking Barry Allen. The
I mean,
Flash?
No, he could have been in the NFL. I don't know this man.
this man was getting to it. But I did not hesitate to get out the car. I don't want you guys to think I literally, as soon as I was like, I don't know what I do. He said, get your coffee, walk down the street, and just accidentally like run into him. And I was like, okay. I got my stuff. As soon as I get to the corner, I start chasing this man. I'm like, what?
And there, all her hopes and dreams went down. And then she played the lottery and didn't win.
I did not.
What an unlucky day for you.
Lamorne
Damn.
sticks his head out the window. I've never heard this man laugh that loud. He was like, nigga, you don't deserve nice things. You don't deserve nice things. I literally just sat on the curb like I was waiting for my dad to pick me up after school, and I just like let my feet dangle.
I
And
looked
I
at her
was
and said,
like,
now you sit there and you think about what you've done.
I'm also just picturing now that second homeless man just looking over and seeing you literally screaming at no one and being like, that's my
the
wife.